lives I've done. We're at least 15 subscribers away from hitting 500. Before we get into this few things I do want to share my dreams out to you. I know dreams do hold lots of meanings and stuff, but these ones are meaningful because as you can see, I create my dreams in people that I do not know actually, and how my mind is incapable of creating new faces, and how this comes through my dreams and stuff. So we'll get to this in a few minutes. This is just a special encounter for Hidden 500. I don't know how this come too soon, but I did mention at the start of July that I think start of July or at the end of June, I did mention that I'm hoping to hit at least 500 subscribers at the end of July. Hello. So yeah, I know I was on live last night, but I just thought there's just more like I feel like sharing out my dreams to all of you. Something was calling me that I should share some of my dreams to you, which is interesting. Um, as you can see, my grandmother gave me this book. As you can see, I have a bunch of stickers. These stickers came from Stray Kids, and the ones behind it is BTS. So I don't know why I cover that. I put down a little prayer. I can read a little prayer if you want me to. I mentioned to this. To us seek for guidance, help, and support. God is here for you. Divine is a way of connection to dreams, prayers, rituals, and the victim of the evil eye, which you actually can be sometimes. You never know what's going to happen next, or the future. God, you can watch you from above, around His presence, His source of light. Sometimes He could be His energy, and also through His power of creation, and sometimes He could be going through His ancestries. So, at, sorry, out of all of us, family is found at all. So that's why I like to say amen at the end of that prayer. I need to start speaking that every day, but I do get sidetracked, very sidetracked by doing that. So yeah. And if you didn't watch my before we into this, if you did not get a chance to watch my last night's live, go ahead and watch that if you can before we dive deeper into this live. Um, so yeah. So I can see this is my dream book. Sometimes I like to calculate my dreams with other groups. I'll be pulling specific dreams, see what you think and what's your thoughts and opinions on this. Again, this is no hate only. So yeah. As you can see, I'll put nights visions and stuff on here so I know what I've been experiencing, those kind of stuff. So yeah. I think so I'll do night 2. I actually did had a dream about this, which is really interesting. Hello, you must welcome come through. Yeah, allowed to ask me questions. Make sure it is inappropriate for me. So yes. Night 2, I mentioned I was in some kind of city with a valley. It is kind of interesting. It's more like a back valley of a city, and that was when I saw BTS performing there, and I recorded them. They're like a bit high up actually, so I got the chance to record them. It's funny how my mind is incapable of creating new faces in my dreams. I know most people don't experience that a whole lot, which is just totally okay. Hello. So yeah, so that was night 2. Performing means concert wise, I think it is. I'll be pulling specific dreams out from this book. So yeah, as you can see, I have 3 long ones. I probably won't talk through that a lot if I can. So yeah. Just as you know, I do have some demonic dreams in here. If you feel comfortable me discussing about demonic dreams, you're most welcome to leave the live and come back in later if you want. If you do want to stick around, just let me know. Hello. So yes. So hold on. Okay, this is easier. This one doesn't say anything demonic really. So yeah. So night 4, I was with Jungkook and Jimin. We were driving away from my regular house. I don't know what kind of house it was. It's from like a regular house that had like white exterior outside of it. I saw a video next to the house. It was very tall. So yeah. Thank you, appreciate it. So, yeah, as a vegan expert house, the next thing happened. We were drove into clouds with a very weird palace with stuff inside of it. There's like stuff like wrapped in. Do you know how you winterize your porch? Those ones I just saw in my dream. So it's like things are getting moved or something. I saw something move my closet, to be honest. So it doesn't scare me. I just experience some things here or there. So yeah, stuff inside. This does overlap. So yeah. So Chunga dropped me off with. So Chunga dropped me off with Chuman, and then he just drove away with me there, which actually made me upset, which is very interesting. Since Chuman. So once we got to that place, Jimin and I were already in London, United Kingdom. It's interesting. Just let you know, I do have dreams in teleportation. That will happen. I just had to look that up. I don't know what that means. So yeah. Again, I did mention that there are some some scary experience stuff in this dream book. So I'll try to talk a little um, quiet over again because my mother's downstairs. Um, I'll be there in a minute. Which dream should I talk about? Okay, I do want to discuss something. You can't scare me. You can't scare me. You can't scare me. Just let you know I do like scaring people. So yes, God is good. I'm with God. I'm 100% with Him side. Just let you know my percentage of going to heaven is pretty high in hell. Interesting, very interesting. So just realize that most, not many people don't know their own death time, but my death time is actually 2 o'clock in the morning because I keep waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Find out the clock, the time of that clock was actually my dream. So clock appeared in my dream. That means my death time is actually 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's why people don't know their own death time in the future. So it's interesting how the death time represents what you're going to be do in the future, like how you're going to pass. My age, I was supposed to be passed away at the age of 21 by a car accident, which I never did. I'm very big aware of my surroundings and stuff. I'm glad that prediction came to an end, but the prediction came through saying I'll die at an old age now. I don't know what. It's in the 80s and 90s in my future range, so yeah. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Sorry. Oh, okay, where was I? I can discuss this one dream you want me to. Okay, night 11. I was in a weird building and I was so young. Then he disappeared. So yeah, I was kind of looking for him, but I ended up in the ocean, almost in the middle of nowhere. It was kind of like more like I was like in the middle. Actually, I did say that I was in the middle of the ocean. I don't know which ocean it was in. It could be Pacific, it could be Atlantic. Those kind of oceans. And those two are most popular. So yeah. And sometimes I'll experience like very heavy, scattered dark clouds in the sky. Sometimes I will see that in a dream. So, some people will experience it. I'm sorry that happened to you. You're most welcome to be on here. Okay, so yeah. So let me finish this. I'm sorry I'm getting distracted to all of you. I saw things floating. Looks like there was a tsunami going or something. Sometimes I'll experience like natural disasters in my dreams. For example, the only ones I've been getting a lot in dreams is mostly tsunamis, earthquakes, and tornadoes. Sometimes I'll mention like comets that will come through too. So yeah. Um, and then I like it when wait, sorry, I already said that. I saw Jungkook looking for me and he just hug squeezed me like he was just wondering where I was. I wasn't scared when that happened. No, which is kind of interesting. It just got me like worriedness, really. So yeah, so I was talking with Jungkook, but he was hug squeezed me hard. I guess I was looking for him, so that's why he hugged me. I don't know where. And I saw another tsunami coming. Mainly Jungkook and I was started one together. Kind of feel like it's like that Jungkook and I feel like we're both siblings, even though we're not siblings. I could be his long lost sister, I could be his long lost niece. You never know what things are going to be expected going to come in the dreams. So they say I think certain amount of percentage that some researchers or scientists will say that some of your dreams will come true, which it does. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, my brain is very high function. That means I can hold really a lot of good memories. Really, they said if you know pretty much most of your memories, it's called some kind of superpower. Really, so yeah, and also I dream of too. So this will help me calculate of what dreams I would have experienced too. So yeah, so we started the one. We went to the highest building that we can find. We stayed and us two teleported to two different places. So yeah, as I mentioned, I will get these teleportation. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying sometimes I will get some dreams that will experience like time traveling or teleportations. Those two dreams still will does happen. Some does happen. Sorry, and sometimes I'll get these startle problems. If you think I'm getting a startle problem, let me know in the comments because sometimes I'll get that a lot. In a second, I will talk a little too fast. If you want me to slow down my talking, also let me know because. So yeah. I am brave. Thank you for saying that. So yeah. So yeah, we teleported into different places. So I was in a Melanie ditch. I was in a Melanie ditch, got up and started walking to the nearest building, which is the studio. Um, I ran in it and found Jungkook in the studio, recorded a song in his studio room. So yeah, Spain last week, nice. That was it. It's Mattress Capital if you want to know. So yeah. Sorry, I got So yeah, I teleported again. I teleported again. It looks like some kind of. It's a dream book. So I'm discussing my dreams. And see what these are the ones I experience a lot. So I teleported again. I was in this city. I was on the street. And I experienced a car crash. Um, there were like two of them. One of them has been flipped, and the other one is push its brakes down very hard. Like it's been like drifted. It's like drifted when it breaks down. But it's on the side where I was still standing. But I saw it when that happened. I saw a person out there. It looks like he was still alive, but it was not. It would not look like it was, but it was something to do with his eyes, like it's glowing blue or something. So that's why I mentioned was I explained it, but I don't want to mention that too much. So yeah. So that's part of that. Okay, I got a real question. Do you ever? Oh, sorry. Do you ever experience? I like writing. Yeah, writing is one of my favorite things to do. So I've got a question for all of you. Do you ever experience like whenever you play games on your phone? Like it could be Roblox, it could be Minecraft, those kind of games. Do you ever experience those kind of games like being in a game in your dream? Like for example, Minecraft. For me, I dream about Minecraft a lot of me being in that world. It feels like some kind of second dimension in it, whatever it is. I get it a lot, but like, I dream about being in Minecraft a lot since I was around this time, and so yeah. So I'm gonna head and share this dream, which is night 14. Um, I found myself. I don't know why I said that. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes that will happen too. So I found myself while Jungkook and I in the ocean like we were as I mentioned before. Um, the waves were going up and down. Like it could be like it was actually a storm that when that happened really. So it was a storm. Not like it's not really, but other than as I mentioned, so a heavy storm comes through. I saw lightning in the distance, and this is good. I'm actually visioning it right now. I'm visioning this lightning in the distance. As I mentioned, it's going up and down, which there was a storm going through, and I when it was Jungkook and I were in there. So yeah, Jungkook and I got dragged in separate ways through the storm. As yeah, in this form. Um, Again, I mentioned Minecraft, which I ended up in a Minecraft world. So yeah. Shows can creep in your dreams, which that will happen. It's actually more like your dream life. But if it's waking life, if you pretend if you are watching a lot of your shows, something like that, sometimes that could affect more of your dreams than your waking life. What does waking life do is it's more most likely realistic. That means you're experiencing lots of things than you see in your dreams. As mentioned, that scientists and researchers did say that some of your dreams do come true. Um, which some of this still will be mentioned in a few minutes here and so as you mentioned shows creeping through my dreams. If you do watch so many shows that is based on your interests, sometimes that will go happen in your dreams. That's when it will start to creep you out for the first few nights. But if you do start to handle here or there like every single night and you still dream about that, that will happen because it knows that you like that show a lot. So I know it's creeping you out, but if you think it's like it's still scary for you, I'm gonna have you. Even if it's two things to keeping you out, I do want you to seek professional help for that, or you feel me? Again, so yeah. But about bombings, you think about the Gaza. So yeah, you might be thinking about you might be thinking about the Gaza bombs and stuff. Sometimes that will happen too. Um, that makes sense. Yeah, that really makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes actually, just let you know, I did dream about BTS, Straykids, and ITZY. Mostly BTS and Stray Kids really. So yeah. So I ended up in a Minecraft world, and Jung, I do not know where he went. So I was teleported back to the ocean. Oh, the 90s, 2000s. I don't know that. I don't know which. Actually, I wasn't. I do like history. I don't know which time period I had the bombings from. So yeah. Um, I was back to the ocean. Ocean means cleanse. Sorry, I'm picking my nose here. So yeah, ocean represents healing and cleansing for spirituality. In spirituality realm. So yeah, I was back in the ocean. I was trying to help me again, but he couldn't hear me because he was way in the distance, like he couldn't hear me at all from the distance. So yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can shoot this one half actually. This is interesting. Uh, sometimes I will write dates. Sometimes I will write dates on the dreams I have experienced. That will help me to know what day I dreamt about. So on August 12th last year, which is night 16, I was in the kitchen. Just heads up, if you want to leave, you're most welcome to. But um, if you want to say that's also fine too. Um, so I was in the kitchen. I farmed up on corn, specifically for corn. That's one. I used to love eat corn. Now I can't eat corn. So I'm very picky with foods. There are certain foods I cannot eat actually. This corn, this corn can't eat. I can't take milk. Um, I have limit on orange juice because I can't take no more than 2 glasses really. Um, it's about dreams generally, but yeah. So I have myself set for two. Actually, we can discuss about that later. Actually, so yeah. So I was in the kitchen. I fumbled up on corn. Again, as I did mention that I used to like corn. Now I can't eat corn because fortunately it's a passing. Fortunately, even corn is a passing by food, just like blueberries. It made me feel like bleh. So that's why I can't eat corn at all. So if you like corn, that's totally okay. My opinion, your opinion, no hate. So yeah, so Chunga brought me upstairs in my bedroom. Well, then it's at my father's house really. So he asked me if I was okay. I said kinda because I felt off, as I mentioned, blur. So yeah. But other hand, Banchan came in my bedroom and he just got worried about me. So basically made sense. So, Chan wasn't. I know Han did mention before then, but Chan was the second Han came to my dreams because there was a specific dream I don't want to share to all of you. It is kind of interesting and kind of scary to all of you, so I don't want to read that. Han came through for a Han came through in my dreams for the first time, so Chan came second, which is kind of interesting. Okay, night 17. I had a dream when I wasn't feeling well, and my dog seemed very off. Again, possessed. You don't have to know what that means. If you do know what the word possessed means, it means taking control of somebody's body or something's thing. I don't know. That's what it means. If you're a new viewer and you don't know what possessed means, that is what it means. So yes. Um, so my dog was off for no reason. Um, and then Felix and Eugene appeared once. Sorry, Felix and Eugene appeared once. Then they left the house. They left the house and they appeared in front of me saying, they asked me if I was okay. I said, no, I am not. I was scared. Which is interesting. It is interesting. Even though my dog did appear in my dreams a few times, she did feel off once she went into heaven. There was a few things that came through to happen. She gave me a few nights in my dreams, so yes. So yeah, and then she got used to it. Now she's doing good right now. Again, she can't leave my side. I have a dog collar by my bed, so I had to wish her good morning. So if I don't wish her good morning, she'll get mad at me. So I can't do that. So yeah. Okay. I know I'm talking a lot. If you want me to slow down, let me know. Okay, this was back in October 2023. I don't know what day, but I did mention the month and the year. Um, Makes sense. Again, if you're scared of me reading my dreams to you, you're most welcome to leave and come back later if you want. But if you feel like staying, you're most welcome to. So yeah. I had a dream when I was in a play area at a restaurant. It's like a kids play really. Do you know those balls, paw pit by the playground and stuff? I know most kids and parents will see that. And waking life. Waking life means the reality of yourself, like your present self. That's what it is. So yeah, sometimes people will see that. This didn't experience my dream. Um, I was with Itzy in my dream. Specifically, I saw Leah and Luigi there. Um, so yeah, I was playing with Leah and Luigi. Different night, but the same people. I put this on here because it's kind of interesting. So, I think you don't know the concert name potential New York. I don't know. Oh, potential something. That's the concert in Newark, New Jersey. For a concert, and I ended up being sorry. I ended up seeing Itzy there. So yeah. Oh hi, lady. I remember you subscribed to me. So yes. Yeah. So yeah. Night 19. Okay. I was home when I saw a fire again. I mentioned those natural disasters a few minutes ago, as I mentioned. Um, yeah, did mention about those natural disasters coming through like a few minutes ago, saying that so tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, rainstorms, or find comments. Actually, this is part of it. I did saw it. So I was home. It was actually this house. It's really this house. My brother's room is over here. I think I already showed you a few times in my past videos. So yeah. That room, I saw the fire comet attacking my house, which is very interesting. But out of the blue, John and Han were there, telling me if I was okay. They saw what happened outside as well, but in a few minutes, all three of us ended up at the airport because we were meeting Chan's sister, Hannah, which is very interesting. And I did want to include this question saying, could this be a symbol of universe that is God is calling for me? So I kind of feel like it is. So yeah. Aw. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Again, again, I will say again, but I know there are new viewers coming on this live. I did mention before earlier that most of people around the world right now do not know their own death time. I heard I swear I heard growling, but it's actually a motorcycle. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. So yeah, as I mentioned before, that most people don't know their own death time, which is totally okay. For me, I've been waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning a lot really. I just realized that time in the morning at 2 is actually my death time for the future. So as I mentioned, the prediction saying oh, so that's why I mentioned that I'll die in old age. So my prediction one was a car accident, but I was fine. So yeah, Peggy June. I like that name. That's cute. Okay. There's a long one which I don't want to share that. Again, there's one thing I do want to point out. If you do dream about marriage, do not ignore this dream. It means you're marrying to a demonic creature named Jin. Specific, the area that will hit the most is South America and Mexico area, um, along with La Luna. Really, those two will come through. Basically before June, because if you find yourself getting married with demonic creature, I do highly recommend do not ignore that dream. It's actually a psychology fact. Actually, again, if you don't ignore that dream, if you do have experienced it, I really do highly recommend you going out to professional seeker or your family member where you discuss that dream with them, see what you think and your thoughts on that. So that's why I put that marriage in. It's kind of scary. Um, so yeah, you just gotta be careful. So you don't know the name Jin came from Ginn, and G from not from BTS, but Ginn. Again, it's a demonic creature. If you want to know more about it, go ahead and look it up on Google, so you can get to know more what that is. So yeah, okay. Night 21. Ready? I was at work until sorry, I was at work, but the format in our house has been changed very weirdly, which is kind of interesting. And I used to be a gymnast, so sometimes I'll get some dreams based on gymnastics, which is actually a good sign because it's a hobby, interesting hobby. I was doing gymnastics until Stray Kids, Eugene School appeared walking by me like they were like on an award show. Ew, what the hell is that? I'm gonna fluff my toe. So Eugene School appeared walking by me like they were honored at a award show. It kind of did felt like that. Um, Eugene did tell me that I had my hair up past couple days. He just seemed like he was a bit annoyed, so he was a bit annoyed by it. So he it didn't stop me. So I just listened to him. So yeah, I did put down key factors to note is the time in the banging. That was actually the dream I did mention about the time actually. The banging came from somewhere. I don't know where it came from really. So yeah, the time they came through a bit. That was the time that I was saying 2 o'clock in the morning. Again, that's about that time. I want to kind of this seems a little strange, but I don't want to feel like showing this to you really. Um, I felt. Oh, okay, sorry. Let's do this. Night 22nd. I felt something very high up really. So I felt up. Sorry, I fell from something very high up, which I did, and some guy that I don't know who, but some guy pushed me off. It felt like I had a hand grabber on me. Found out it was John. I looked up, it was John. He said I can't lose anyone. And that's his fear really. Did mention that his fear is he can't lose anyone. This other parts of this I don't want to read, so I can't lose one. He wants to stay with my side and stuff in my group, so that's why I can't use it. It's one of my favorites, which it can be actually. So yeah. So yeah. Again, this was similar to Jin's group. Really funny how this lines up the same bit similar from my last few dreams. So yeah, night 23rd, I was with Chungmin, Chan, Eugene, and Felix, and Han, all the three. So yeah, um, all five of them appeared in a place, which I don't know. I really don't know where it was actually. We were talking and chatting, hanging out most with Han. So yes. Oh, you don't know how. Really don't know how to really do that. Um, Again, YouTube is actually I'll share more at the end. You know, got like a bunch more dreams to go. Really, if that's okay with you. Got like a few pages. So yeah, so I'll get that coming at the end if I can. So hold on to that. Um, okay. Okay. Night 24. Um, I was with Chan and Chungmin. They asked me if I was okay. I don't know what happened actually. I really don't know why they asked me if I was okay actually. So I was with Chan and Chungmin. They asked me if I was okay. I like it how they worried about me a lot. It's really about the protection and safety. That's what John thinks a lot. So yeah, I have not watched it. I've heard about it. So yeah, it is. That's how you say it. K-pop Demon Hunters really. It is on Netflix. It is on Netflix. Go ahead, check that out. And you don't have to buy anything, but sometimes it will offer you a monthly trial. Sometimes it'll give you like I don't know. Sometimes it'll give you like a price range. So yeah. Um, so I was with Chung Summon. I don't know why they asked me if I was okay. So I was okay. Um, Even though I was not okay. So the next minute, I was transferred on top of the moon. Again, as you mentioned. I don't know when I did that one live, but I mentioned moon, which just represents the future unknown, which it is. Um, so I was on top of the moon and I got on orbit again, again teleportation. Again, my dog looks like she was off again, and brother, my brother's name is Andrew. It's kind of interesting. And then next thing is same night, same dream, but overlap, particular dream. Um, if you don't know this expert paranormal investigator, her name is Kelsey Davies. She is great. I love her videos and stuff. I do encourage you to check out her videos too. Her name is Kelsey Davies. I saw Kelsey and her boyfriend. Um, that was the one night I was experiencing that. It was night. We had like there was friends along, and I saw her standing like in the middle of it, like she was wearing her favorite earrings and those kind of stuff. So that's why I keep seeing that. So, you know, it kind of felt like I was her long lost stepsister, but I'm not exactly sure if that is the case. You know, there's more dreams that are going on, in the future. So yeah. Um. So yeah. I'm again in my dreams. In my dreams, I'm always having trouble turning on lights, as always. You know, I did mention before a specific rooms in my dreams. For example, if my house has power outage, I did mention it. I don't think I don't mention this at. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this at all. Actually, I think my brain just ignored the second thought. Sometimes that will happen. Um, Sometimes in my dreams, my house will go power outage except for two rooms, which is very interesting. Um, which is oh, which is the kitchen and my bedroom, which is kind of interesting. The reason why the kitchen and my bedroom is because I spent a lot in those rooms. So yeah. Um, Sometimes I will see my mother's TV on in her bedroom. There's really no one in there when I saw that. It's completely dark. Power was out except for the two rooms I just mentioned. That's crazy. Like something's holding me back really and spiritually. Sometimes I'll get like spiritual attacks, like demonic attacks in my dreams. Sometimes I'll get that in my dreams. That's why there are actually some parts of this in as dreams, which I don't want to share that at all. I know you might find that scary, which I'm not gonna share that at all. If you feel like you're going to get scared, you're most welcome to leave again. So yeah. Oh, Friday the 13th. That is crazy. Oh, that's good. That's sweet. So yeah. And then sorry, let me just finish here. As mentioned, those natural disasters movies is it happens. It happens. So, and as I mentioned, those natural disasters. I did mention one of them, which is tornado. Tornado appeared in my dream as always. Again, the last about least. I saw my door open. So yeah. So yeah. I have my phone on me as always for divine connection with God, which it is actually a symbol of spirituality, really. So yeah. So again, there's more parts of some dreams which I don't want to share that really. Okay, I can share this one actually. Night 26, I was at this specific real house. The warehouse kind of reminds me of the job I was at. I was actually in that warehouse. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. I was in this warehouse. Sometimes I have this word's pronunciation. Sometimes that'll happen. So I will reword it again. So night 26, I was in this warehouse. I saw some kind of zombie attacking me, but Felix told Charmin to protect me, which it did. It ended up getting Felix instead of me. Grateful for the protection it needed. Instead of me, Eugene and Chan was there too. Something else got me fully off guard from Chan, Eugene, and Changin. So technically got me and Felix. Just saying. So yeah. So okay, I kind of felt this like it feel off real dream. I don't know how to experience this, but night 27, I was with Chan's group. We were chit chatting and having fun, but all of a sudden I wasn't feeling well. I always get those dreams that I'm always not feeling well. If I'm alone in my dreams, I don't get that. If I'm with people, I will get that. It's kind of strange. So it is kind of strange. I don't know how I keep getting it. So I wasn't feeling well. Trying to others started to get worried about me if I was okay. My head went dizzy. Felt like I was about to vomit. All of a sudden, my blood pressure dropped. I told them that I'll be in the washroom and went to do what I gotta do. So once I came back, things went so well. So yeah, things went so well. And I was like when once I came, so yeah, I was like went back to my normal life without them, and I asked these questions because they're a little disturbing, but I want to share these anyways. Saying what did I do wrong that I made them crying. This hurts. I really want to be with them but something is making me to be like limited more like holding me back, as I mentioned before. And it's really interesting way. If you want to leave, you're most welcome to. I'm going to share one of the demonic dreams I want to share. Again, if you feel like you're about to not feel well or you want to leave, go ahead for a few seconds. I'll pass this dream right on. If you want to stay, you are also welcome to. I'll go ahead and continue with this. Night 28, I was in my bedroom. My follows. It was this disfigured demonic possessed. Well, let's put it this way. It was some kind of demonic possessed disfigured, but what on earth did I say that for? Whatever I did, I rewrote this very differently. So I saw this disfigured demonic creature by something like it's trying to get me. So in front of John's face, he was worried again. my phone keeps ringing constantly, which is also it's a sign of divine connection with God. Um, so yeah, John is trying to, well, not just trying to avoid me by that. Oh, I see I see where this is going. So John is avoiding me by that is being a demonic person. There now, much better. John told me to go to the corner, so I did. I do want to listen to him. I'm glad John is actually doing it for me. I was in a corner, so I wondering what just happened. John came over, hugged me, and I just saw it again behind me. I'm behind him, and I was scared again. So yeah, it's very interesting. Um, I did say one part of the, about that marriage thing, which I'm not going to say it again. It's in that one dream. It's actually pretty much a different dream, really, but I'm not going to share this one part because it mentioned marriage, but I don't want to say that again. I'm just going to take that one paragraph out, which is totally okay. I really had permission from the manager in the group itself that I was in the one of music videos. I was in one of Straykids music videos. I think it was Case 143 or Megaforce. I don't know why I said specifically those two. I don't know why. Stray Kids literally asked me for my permission, which is very interesting. And there's another part which I don't want to share. I didn't say anything about the marriage stuff, which it is part of that. So yeah. Night 30. I was at university. A roommate wanted me to look at something, so apparently John was minding his own business. Felix was immediately working out, but he saw Han filming me. It is very interesting. Um, but so yeah, so Han filming, and this is what Felix said really. Han, don't Han. You might think she's cute, which it is. That's what he really just said. I don't know. Then also Blackpink came through. Then I saw Jisoo, Lisa, and Rosalie. Technically Jenny wasn't there because she was poor, really. So yeah, interesting. It's a very interesting dream. 8:31. I know this for group for 2 years. SB19. If you heard of SB19, I'm a fan. I'm also a big fan of Pablo and Stell, really. Basically those two. So yeah. My two is actually, to be honest, that group. Two of my favorite songs from is Gento and Dem Gento. I don't know why I'm saying that in that accent, really. Kind of strange. So, SB19 came in my dream, which is a new group, and a few of them I just mentioned, and a few of them I like, which is such as Stella and Pablo. We were just chit chatting. I was walking, minding my own business. It really just felt like a new journey with them, or it could be expanding my own horizons on new groups that I still love to this waking life, which is I still love in this life, really. Hi Zen. So yeah, and then okay, interesting. I did with Stream Down actually, which I was supposed to, but a while back when I actually did went to their concert. So yeah, so night 32, I was at one of the Stray Kids concert, and then I was just floating on stage. It's more like a rotation from really as to how the stage can float sometimes, but that's just my dreams really. And I said all of a sudden, even though I did go to the concert on June 23rd down in Washington D.C. Due over the heat, the extreme heat, they did have to end the concert a little early because few of the members were not feeling well, so they did that. So that's my breakthrough. So yeah. Okay. Oh, same day. Interesting. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. Night 33. This is pretty much the same night, really. Instead 33 and 34. I don't know where that came from. Night 33. I was outside. I heard someone singing "As We All." On top of this one balcony. Oh, here you go. I'm getting a vision. Okay. He was on top of the balcony. It was at night. It was it was Starry Night. He was performing at City Hall, and I saw garbage trucks lined up a bit around it, and they're like the garbage trucks were literally chasing me down the back way or the back way of the hotel, which is interesting. I don't think someone saw me, but really, it's interesting. So yeah, so and I was looking for my way home until someone said, "Are you okay? You seem worried and scared." I was actually. I'm glad he asked me that. I was said, "Are you seem really scared?" I didn't respond back because I was already scared enough, so I couldn't do anything. Um, I was at another concert again, and I said, like, "What?" I had a "what" as it in quotation marks. Really, it's very interesting. Really, um, it's like some kind of the ocean wave light up, the ocean wave for the army bomb for BTS. So that's so good I actually saw. So yeah. Um, night three, same day. That was part one really. Night 34. I was in the kitchen worried. Um, yeah, I was in the kitchen worried. The kitchen is a totally mess. Plates stacked really weirdly. I went to the living room, but I got stopped by Chan, Han, and Zubin. Zubin from TXT. TXT, if you're wondering. So Zubin from TXT. So Chan, Han, Zubin just making sure if I was okay. I ran upstairs. I just found Chungo in the hallway. I saw stairs leading to the kitchen to my bedroom. Even something is actually off my bedroom actually. It's very disturbing. Not really disturbing actually. There was something off my carpets over here. I did felt it. It felt like there was something like off with it. Maybe they did do something with it. I don't know how long this house was built, so I did feel it over there a few weeks ago. It felt like something was off. That's why I actually had that dream that was experience. So yeah, saw stairs leading to the kitchen in my bedroom, then the attic. So I had to think about attic, which is very interesting. The first time I was the first time a demonic thing attacked me, again, it was scary. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to experience more, in that way. Why? This time I was in the attic again. I heard a bang on top of the ceiling. I think I can show you actually. So I mentioned the bang in the ceiling. It was actually right there. Really right there. I don't know how this spot came through, but it's really right there, which is just very interesting. So specifically that spot, I really don't know why. I'm sorry. Okay. This is why I hate about my phone really. I just don't like when it does that. Again, this is a bad spot for my phone really. I might have to be a little better with angles with my phone. Setting up. I might have to do a better. Again, the iPod thing will make it worse too. I'm just gonna leave it. As I mentioned, what I just showed you, that was the thing I heard actually. Really, specifically that spot right there, which is very interesting. So, yeah, I heard that bang on the ceiling, and I end up hearing two people up there. When I was standing on my bed fixing curtain, this curtain right here, as you can see, that's where I keep my posters on there. This curtain, it's purple. It's be weird. So yeah, so I hearing two people up there. That's what I heard that banging coming from. Um, so that was when I was sitting on my bed fixing the curtain. The moment I went upstairs to the attic, I literally hear no people and no lights on. Again, someone was trying to lure me upstairs in the attic again, which I did not want to risk it. So my angels and my prayers literally came through my dream actually saying, do not take the risk. They listen, do not take the risk. Do not take the risk. So I listened to my angels, my prayers. So I came back downstairs, block whatever that is trying to lure me into the attic. I really block that negativity out, which is good. I hope that can improve a little more, which it is. I'm glad that came through. It's kind of like my prayers than my angels, to be honest. My angels are very supportive and stuff, very loyal. Um, so yeah, so yeah. So back downstairs, I was looking for my mother, but she was outside talking to my father and my stepmother regarding my father's anger issues, which he does have. He does have anger issues really. And all of a sudden, China Han came in and hugged me out of the blue, which is kind of interesting. I did mention I was about to mention something. When I did went downstairs in the living room, I did feel like I had to ultra vomit. I held it in really. I didn't mention it at all, but I just wanted to put that out there really. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. I'm not going to share this one part of paragraph or this one dream. I really don't want to share it. It's very disgusting. I don't think you'll not like it at all. So I'm not going to read that part. Um, so I was with John walking down this this off hallway. Um, he hugged me. He mentioned about my wedding ring. This is the weird part. So he hugged me. So John came down this very off hallway. He hugged me and mentioned my wedding ring that he gave me. And all of a sudden, the wedding ring was. Here we go. So all of a sudden, the wedding ring showed up on my finger, which is this ring. This ring appeared on my dream. Oh, jeez, John, you trying to trick me? So this is why this is off. I'm not done yet. I got one more dream to go. So I know this live is pretty long, but I'm trying to make it accountability if I can. So after those few times that all those do you know all those things about marriage dreams? Well, this time, this was trying to trick to the demonic creature I mentioned. This demonic creature, that thing I just read just now, is trying to trick that demonic creature off. So I see what this is trying to do to me. That's the reason why the angels of prayers are coming in my dreams, trying to protect me how much as they can. So this is why I need to build more of the positive in me, not just the negativity. That's when the negative spirits, negative demonic things will start coming through my dreams, trying to feed me off, trying to scare me. This is most likely the more like the positive side I'm seeing away, but so yeah, it's kind of a bit interesting. I'll discuss a little more on that if I can. And then last about these, also about old group, which is BTS. We did something, but unfortunately I forgot what it was. Oh well, yeah, it was something, and that's it. I know I didn't share specific dreams because they were actually pretty long. I don't want to share that. Second, it'll take up too much time being on live anyways. So yeah. And one of you did mention that one comment that I can share with you want me to. So Onyx stays for life. Saying I just made a video for you to help you to reach your goal, but for some reason I can't mention your channel. I might be a private subscriber. I should be a public subscriber really. If that is a problem, then I might have to do that. I took a screenshot so people would know what it is. I like it how this person is helping me really, making my dream come true. If you, I did mention your channel really, your channel name already. If you're willing to do that, at least give me partial credits if you want to do that. You can't take all the credits and you can't take all the credits and you mean got that time. So yeah, if you want to do that, make sure you give me partial credits if you want to do that, so I know what's going to happen, what's going to do here or there. So yeah, so a few things I do want to wrap up. I know that it was very long. It was very long. I do want to discuss about that really. I know those streams can be a little bit off really. That's why I want to share that. See what your thoughts and opinions on it. And again, if you find it scary, it's really, if you think it's scary, you're most welcome to leave, come back on later if you want. If you think it's okay with you, you're most welcome to stay. So I'm going to leave in a few minutes. I'm going to end this in a few minutes. There's one more thing I do want to share. Um, if you are in the eastern states of the United States, I do encourage you to drink enough water. I do encourage you to drink enough water. Make sure you stay cool. Make sure you stay away from the heat if you can. There is another heat wave coming this weekend. I do want you to stay cool as much as you can. If you think it's not working or you have to pool, I do encourage you to go in the pool more often than usual if you can. Just one way to cool off, to stay away from the heat if you can. Make sure you have sunscreen on you because that'll help too. So yes, the heat's a big thing, so I do want to bring that up really. So yeah, I know the heat's kicking in. I get a little hot actually. I might have to drink something in a few minutes. As you can see, my face is a little red because I was talking a lot and I do need to drink. So yeah, thank you for coming on here. I do appreciate the time being on here. So yeah. Thank you for coming on here. I do encourage you to like this video, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. I did post a reel before I went on this live, so make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. If you want me to do more of the dance covers, please let me know in the comments. It's been quite a while I've did some, but I'm hoping I'm from the United States. I don't want to share specific what state I'm in, but again, I don't want to expose myself too much. So I'm in the United States. So yeah. So again, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you for, again, as I mentioned, thank you for being on here. If you have any feedbacks that is positive, I'll do a second video on that if I can. So yeah, but anyways, thank you for coming on here, and I hope you be on here. So thank you for joining. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.